TheSenjuGkage back at it again, bringing you my Naruto Manga Chapter 685 review. And this chapter, this chapter brought up a lot of questions for me. First off, let's talk about Kage. Now, throughout this battle with Naruto, Kage has barely spoken, right? The person who has been really controlling Kage's actions, so to speak, is Black Zetsu. And although he hasn't been controlling him forcibly, it seems like, or it would seem like, that Black Zetsu may be the one who is the real mastermind and may be the one that Naruto and Sasuke should worry about most versus Kage. Because everything he says, Kage seems to follow. Now granted, the things that he has said so far have proven to be logical for Kage to follow in battle, such as tips on how to beat Naruto, separating Sasuke and Naruto so it can be easy to take them down, etc, etc. But wouldn't you think that being Kage, being the most powerful, that some things she wouldn't need a suggestion on? Example, why does she need suggestions on how to fight Naruto? That power that Naruto has originally stemmed from the Sage of Six Paths, right? But Sage of Six Paths power came from Kage. So why is it that Kage is having problems fighting Naruto just because he transformed into a bunch of clones? Why is that a problem? You are the most powerful. You should have something in your repertoire to destroy all those clones that Naruto created all at once. Another thing that kinda stood out to me was that even though I liked that Sakura proved her usefulness in this chapter in helping Obito going from dimension to dimension, wouldn't it have been easier for Naruto to just slap Obito on the shoulder, give him some chakra, and let Obito do his thing? Like, why did we need Sakura's chakra in the first place? Now, I know Naruto's clone had got destroyed, but couldn't he have given that chakra to Obito before he got destroyed? Now, one maybe could argue that if he gave chakra to Obito, as soon as they got into that dimension, Black Zetsu would have noticed that someone's chakra level raised, and he would have noticed that it wasn't a clone. But if you're going to argue that point, then shouldn't Black Zetsu have recognized that Obito and Sakura weren't clones in the first place as soon as they reached the other dimension? I mean, Naruto has like 9 Bijus inside him, right? So his chakra power, his chakra level is immense. So there is no reason that Naruto, in my mind, could not have just slapped Obito on the shoulder and gave him loads of chakra so that Obito could travel to at least 1 or 2 more dimensions without needing the aid of Sakura. Then we see Sakura and Obito opening the portal, the dimension, even wider after it almost closed, so Sasuke can come through, right? Now, Sasuke revealed that he has this ability to travel through dimensions, or to basically blink travel, with the power of his Rinnegan, right? But he can't travel far distances. So what I want to know is the distance calculated from the endpoint to where his eye can see, like actually see? So like in that chapter where Sasuke was standing when he started running towards Sakura and Obito, and where Sakura and Obito was in relation to him standing, is that the distance, or is it the actual distance between each dimension itself? Because if it's the former, where it's just a distance between what he can see and where he's standing, couldn't he have just like blinked back to the dimension as soon as he was sent by Kage? And as soon as he saw Sakura and Obito, couldn't he have just blinked right away without Sakura having to go Shanayaro and use extra chakra reserves to open the dimension portal back up even wider? Now, Sasuke did say that it was a short distance he can travel. So with that, I'm assuming that it's not the distance of the dimensions themselves, but the distance of him relative to the portal that he sees. Now that's a really small distance, so that's kinda shitty. That's kinda whack. The ability is nice, but that short distance is kinda whack. So yes, I do like that Sakura proved her usefulness. She proved her resolve. She isn't just some damsel in distress standing there like, what are we gonna do? But however, in that one page of that manga chapter where Sasuke caught Sakura when she was about to fall backwards, and that look, man, that Sakura gave Sasuke, I'm like, stop, Sakura, stop. Sasuke don't love these hoes. Sasuke stood there like, have no fear, Sasuke is here. All in all, outside of those questions though, I thought the manga chapter was alright. Those questions that are unanswered so far just made me a little bit like it's actions that are being taken by the characters and it's actions that are not being taken by the characters that just makes me go, huh? Why? Why? So what did you think of the chapter? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more Naruto manga reviews. Until next week, TheSenjuGkage, baby. And that's how we do it.